I'm a little nervous tonight. I want things to be right. Nice hat. Pull down over your face. It's a very important night. Be busy. Do something. Come on, dummy. Come on. Now, it's time. Live and in living color. The greatest world's heavyweight champion in the history of this great sport. And it's my pleasure to introduce...
It's Sunday night, and the week's been rough. Maybe you didn't catch up on all your wrestling stuff. Welcome to a show you can trust, with Nathan Has Skill Pumps and Giandra LaBeouf. Illuminerdi Wrestling Order, keeping up with everything wrestling, every week, kinda sorta. If you missed it, we got you, we might have missed it too. So let's talk through the stuff we did get to. Down under like a didgeridoo, but aim at the top spot. Power Rangers show, we looking at you. It's all the same Illuminerdi crew, but our show is COVID sick. Y'all, seasonal flu. We've been through a producer or two. Now Shay's riding with us and he's stuck like glue. We all R-rated. With curse words, weed, liquor, and brew. But we ask Joe for forgiveness, not permission. I thought that you knew. Hey, is this gonna get me in trouble, man?
Hello! And welcome back to an Easter edition of the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order. I am back with just as much professionalism as ever. Pumps is back. We have a special guest this evening, Pablo F. in persona. Pablo, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks. I'm excited to be here. Talk shit about wrestling.
Pablo,
it'll end quick. Don't worry.
Pablo is obviously broadcasting live from a alley in the Ninja Turtle universe.
That's right.
Yes.
He's got his Ghostbusters Proton Pack and Andre the Giant poster on the wall. So, my friend, you will fit right in as Pumps broadcasts live from the Session Moth Martinez Studios. And I am live from the Haskell Hacienda. Shay, thank you for coming again, Shay, and only being half too fucked up to start our show. We really appreciate it. So it is Easter. Real quick, Pablo, I really appreciate you coming on. Pablo and I met while we were working on a film. That's right. We're just going to say that right out the gate. That film will probably never be seen, but Pablo and I met, and that's all that matters. Maybe. Who knows?
Is that the clown comedy thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Why isn't that coming out? That sounded good.
Problems.
Fair enough.
But Phil.
It may happen. Well, or at least, I don't know. I mean, there's good shit needs to be seen. So
yeah,
it may leak. I don't know, or something. I don't know.
Listen, I didn't want to bring all that up because of other things, but that's
what else do we have to talk about?
That's how Pablo and I met. He was directing it, and I got brought in to act like an idiot for a little while. And Pablo was a really, really good dude, and him and I hit it off. And he actually came out to my show a few weeks ago, and I did an interview for his channel. That's
super
on
good
YouTube.
editing. Nate, back me up on this. I said that.
Oh yeah, yes. Everybody who saw that was really, really impressed with the editing skills, my friend. So you are
a little jealous too, Shay.
It's fun.
So and that channel is on Instagram and on YouTube, correct?
Correct. Yeah, I'm trying to I guess push it more on Instagram. It's supposed to be like a little thumb thing. So YouTube's cool too. It's also on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. If you look me up, it's everywhere. And you'll see your thing, which is fun.
Yeah. But I'm trying to. What's the exact?
At Pablo
deeper issues.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Deeper issues.
Yeah.
It's meant to be like comic book issues. I used to host another show from Golden Apple Comics called "Here's the Issue," and then this was like a spin-off for the 3 people that watch it. I'm like, this is deeper issues. So it's an inside joke for like 5 people who watch my channel, pretty much.
Hey,
welcome to our show.
Yeah, welcome to our show. You are at the home of inside jokes, my friend.
Perfect. I'll fit right in.
One of our weekly listeners or watchers every week is Pump's mom, and she'll chime in every once in a while. Hello, Mama Pumps. And my cousin will dip in every now and then. So
nice.
It'll be a good time.
Well, I'm looking forward to talking to your mother, Pumps. That sounds like an insult. It's like really looking forward to talking to
Nope.
your mom.
Yeah.
Pumps. How was your week?
Actually, pretty good. Went to the doctor, got my neck looked at. Apparently, my
Finally.
spine is okay. Yeah, well, I haven't had insurance in forever. Okay, I don't have a real job
I
where
like
you get
that
things
last
like
week you were saying-
insurance.
I like that last week you were saying you were like a week from being fired, and this week you're like, I got benefits.
No, I've always had the benefits. I mean, if I get fired, at least now I know my neck's okay.
Got it.
This is the plan.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, no, we just have like arthritis and stuff because we're old.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, no, other than that, pretty good week.
Right.
I got pissed at New Japan, but you know, we'll get to that.
Talk about that. Yeah. Did you do anything for Easter?
What's Easter?
Perfect. Pablo. Pablo has two beautiful young children.
Yeah, I got kids.
If you saw the pictures on Instagram of them all dressed up as Ghostbusters, it will melt your heart.
Dude.
It was really, really cool. Pablo, how was your Easter?
Good, man. I never grew up celebrating Easter.
Real quick, your mic's doing the thing again.
Ah, shit.
We need to have like if I tap my head like this.
Yeah. You can do the Carol Burnett with the ear.
How's that?
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I never grew up celebrating Easter, but my wife's family, like they're like family people and shit, you know, that do like regular family stuff. And I was, so it's always kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, we did the Easter egg hunt and took pictures with the rabbit and all the cheesy family things, and
That's cool.
got to like grill, you know, drink. All that
Perfect.
stuff, man. Good times. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, my week, thanks for asking, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all right. Not a lot happened. I went to my lady's mom's house for Easter today, had some food, tried to navigate around some political arguments that I didn't want to get into.
Yeah.
You know, other than that, it was great.
Nate trying to navigate a minefield. Oh,
Yeah.
that's top tier.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I at one point just went, I don't want to talk about it.
What was the subject? I gotta know.
It was you name it. It was crime. It was inflation.
Border walls.
It was all the bullet points.
Uh-huh.
The tough thing about families on like for like I think the holidays, as far as like Christmas and all that stuff goes, there's usually like a football or something or like a sport that everybody can like sit down and watch and be like, hey, how about we all just shut the fuck up and watch this football game, right? But Easter, there's nothing, dude. You have to have those awkward moments.
Yeah, where you guys.
I'm sorry, you didn't watch Tennessee have a walk-off grand slam in women's softball like a fucking degenerate like me? Because I like watching women's softball, A, for the big butts, tight pants, and B, for the actual softball. That's a you problem.
I'm coming to your house next year, dog.
Yeah,
You should.
sounds like a
You know what we didn't talk? Fucking politics.
You didn't talk about why organic asparagus is now $3.69 a pound when you can just walk 8 feet over to the left and get regular asparagus for like $1.60 a pound.
I've never eaten asparagus
Well,
in my
all right.
life, so no,
enough.
that's not a conversation I've ever had.
Ironically enough, a really good way to avoid a political conversation every time is you just fucking start going heavy on pro wrestling. You just start like mirroring the two and then like throwing in some Jesse the Body Ventura quotes and fucking everybody just shuts the fuck up after that.
I like your style. I can have to try that.
That's a professional ass segue right there, Nate.
I like it. That's right. I'm telling you, I'm out of my league. Always out of my league. Whenever we have someone else on, I'm always out of my league.
No.
All right. Well, wrestling happened this weekend, or this week, should I say? A whole lot of it. I assume everybody here watched AEW.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Live from New Orleans.
Yes. Yes.
We didn't watch Cody Rhodes' return like the thumbnail suggests.
I watched Cody Rhodes' return, like the thumbnail suggests.
Oh.
I loved Cody Rhodes' return.
Yeah. We'll get there, but we'll start with AEW because I know Pumps didn't watch much of the WWE, so we'll start with something that we can all discuss. Opening AEW Dynamite live from the Lakefront Arena in New Orleans. Pablo, where is the Lakefront Arena in New Orleans? Is that where the basketball team plays?
No. Actually, the UNO Lakefront Arena is like probably one of the smaller venues. I think like Impact runs there. I'm aside from like the graduations at UNO, I'm not downplaying it. It's actually a great venue that's underutilized.
Right.
That's in like the Gentilly area. It's like kind of in an obscure little spot, not by where you would see like the New Orleans skyline and whatnot.
Sure.
But it's still New Orleans, and it's University of New Orleans.
How far is it from the vomit-filled streets of Bourbon Street?
It's a ways, dude. It's a ways. It's like it's because just the way the city is structured and built. Right. I mean, not I don't know, man. It's not that fucking bad actually. California is way worse. You guys there's like 90 freeways. In New Orleans, you take the 10 and it'll get you anywhere. Maybe you're taking the 610. That's fucking it. And then you take like a few side streets. So it's not.
I've been in New Orleans a few times. I like it.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of New Orleans.
But it's a cool venue that's super underutilized, like I said. So it's like actually really nice seeing AEW kind of like use that. But there's a lot of history in that building, a lot of wrestling history in that building as well. So
very cool.
Cool place.
Look at that. We have a New Orleans historian on this week just because AEW was in New Orleans this week. This is what we do here. This is the shit that we do on the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order.
Yeah. No, it's. I think that if people have been there for those WrestleManias, I want to say Ring of Honor probably put on a show there. I think like their Super Card of Honor thing. If for those previous events, I'm pretty sure that's where they had. I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't go. So
gotcha.
But
all right,
people win.
Opening the show, we had CM Punk versus Penta. Seems like every time CM Punk wrestles somebody new, it's cool because it's new, right? Like, I don't think, for me, the match wasn't, like, off the wall or anything, but...
Well, he almost died.
It was fun. Okay, all right. Tell us about that, Punk.
Good thing there was a Grim Reaper at ringside, because Punk almost ate shit and died. Well, no, he's trying to keep up with the kids. He went for a springboard and... didn't quite get it.
The kids? Penta's not a kid.
Well, you know what I mean. Like the cool kids. Like the Will Ospreys of the world.
Like the AEW, the people who wrestle Penta normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Bucks is.
Mm-hmm.
Them Jackson boys.
I don't know if I chime in. I wish he would have probably I did notice that too. It seemed like he was trying to like speed up the style for Penta, which I think you're exactly right, Nate. It's like, hey, it's just cool seeing CM Punk in the ring with somebody that we've seen in like, the indie scene or come up or whatever for somebody who's new and exciting and different. But yeah, I wish they would have probably slowed down the pace a little bit, maybe more towards, I don't know, ground grappling.
Probably your microphone is doing that again.
Fuck. Then it's not this microphone.
We'll stall for time.
Stall.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on, Pablo. Get your microphone ready, baby.
I love that Nate's complaining about audio quality and then talks into a $2 bullhorn.
Am I working?
Yeah,
you're good.
You're good.
Good. All right. Yeah, man. I don't know. I wish they would have slowed down the pace and kind of seen a little bit more of the grappling. Penta can grapple. That dude can grapple, right? He's fine. He tried to go for that fancy, Frankensteiner or Hurricanrana, whatever you want to call it.
It's like a springboard cutter, maybe. I don't know if that's what he was going for, but that's what it ended up being. And phew, buddy.
It's cool no matter what. I think they just have different styles.
Yeah. No, I'm not shitting on Philip.
Oh yeah, no. Shay doesn't like CR. Producer,
Shay hates Philip.
We're all fans. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, he was fine. Yeah, I'm not shitting on him either. I think he's fantastic. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. Was it maybe their first match? I don't know what's going on.
Right, because we'll get to. So I mean, we're gonna fast forward. Adam Cole lost again. So and Punk's been talking about wanting the belt. So like, are these warm up matches to give Punk a run at Page Hangman? Right.
Well, they're 6 weeks out from the pay-per-view,
and that's where they're gonna do it.
You have to.
You can't give
if
one.
Punk's going to challenge for his first world title in 7 years, it has to be at a pay-per-view. Has to.
Sure. Okay. All right. We'll get there.
Y'all think they're going to give CM Punk like a shot at the? I know he said it on social media, right? But you think that's where they're heading with that, or
Yeah. I think that's gonna sell their next pay-per-view.
Because he's got Dustin next. Like that's the dream match that nobody
Yeah,
other than Dustin dreamed about.
too. Only Dustin dreamed about
Only
it.
Dustin has dreamed about it. Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times on 2K22 I've played CM Punk versus Goldust.
Oh man. That old barn burner, that's a 5-star classic, baby.
I'm not shitting on Dustin, but like, easy, bro.
Yeah.
With the dream match.
This isn't 1988.
If this was 1997 Goldust or 96 Goldust level, oh my God, there's a gay character on TV. Maybe. All right, next we had the tag team title match. The Dinosaur Boys versus Red Dragon. And it was good. I liked it. I don't dislike the Jurassic Express.
Correct.
And I know we said this last, it's hard for me to buy them as the champions when there's so many good tag teams on this fucking show.
There's a lot of good champions on the show.
There's a lot of good tag team.
Oh god, tag.
Yeah, tag team. Like
Potentially
Not fighting about titles yet.
yeah. You know what I mean? And they're gonna have good matches. I just we got to get the belts off of them.
Yeah,
it's time.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And it's gonna be FTR. It has to be. Right.
It's got to be.
Pablo.
I could be. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is the thing I notice about AEW is I don't know if Tony Khan's like
belts.
No, well, I think he's like sometimes overcompensating where it doesn't really seem like they're trying to get back behind and this is why I'm even confused about the CM Punk thing. You don't really, it doesn't seem like he wants to get behind some of these like bigger stars that were big WWE stars that are in his company now.
Sure.
Sounds like he's trying to put over his homegrown talent.
Sure.
So
which I
yeah, so I don't know I'll take this back a little bit. I think there's a while when Kenny Omega was holding the AAA title. He was holding the Impact title and the AEW title. And it seemed like the natural story that they were going to tell at some point was Kenny Omega lost his title to Christian or whatever on TNA. And because you can make an argument that Christian's a TNA guy, and then I guess he should have lost that AAA title to freaking Andrade, but he didn't, right? And I think that's I don't know. It seems like he doesn't want to get off of the hot WWE guy, and I think CM Punk, as awesome as he is the ultimate hot former WWE guy. So that's why I don't know if he's gonna. I mean, CM Punk doesn't need to wrestle Hangman Page, right? He's just always gonna be CM Punk, and people are gonna fucking like him for being CM Punk. And
right, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Does CM Punk get you any more new viewers if he's the champion, or whether he's just CM Punk?
No, but it's win-win. If he wins the belt, you get to say CM Punk is your world champion and completes the comeback. If he loses to Hangman, holy shit, Hangman beat Punk. So it's win-win.
Right.
But do you think, what does that do does that do something for AEW? Who does that, who benefits out of CM Punk being champion?
No. That's
Is that,
I mean,
that's
who
wins from this?
The only thing you could do is maybe, I would say Danielson, but
another big WWE name.
No, I agree, but he was the hot indie guy that WWE scooped up because there was nowhere else to go. So
he could have gone to Impact.
Yeah.
I
mean,
he could
have made another show.
I've been on Impact Television, so what does that tell you?
Could have gone. It could have been the Jericho of Impact.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, and so Red Dragon loses. I'm not sure where they go now. Next we have an interview with the Blackpool Combat Club, who have now officially added Wheeler Yuta. Right? This is official.
Yep.
the most like out of nowhere. Nobody. I mean,
Yeah.
who the hell was Wheeler Yuta literally 2 weeks ago, and then this dude puts on a flipping barn burner of a match with
I'm
fucking
telling you, bro,
Mox and
if you get bloody and the fans don't expect it, you're immediately over.
yeah.
That's how it works. That's just how it works.
You get bloody and get the shit beat out of you and kind of just
Yeah.
pass out. And yeah, it was good.
I don't know. We'll see.
Stone Cold,
Yeah.
Bret Hart kind of vibes there, right? It's like, hey,
Yeah,
made this dude.
I'm not real sold on Wheeler yet, but
Dude, I love him already. What are you talking? How are you not sold on the guy?
See?
How are you not sold? He bled. Did you see how much he bled?
Yeah,
This dude,
great.
come on. How are you not sold? I'm like, I want a t-shirt.
I don't know. I want a T-shirt.
Oh,
I'm
it's
on the Wheeler
AEW.
Yuta
You'll get a bloody
bandwagon.
T-shirt.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Not buying if it's coming from Pro Wrestling Tees, but AEW shop. I wanted to officially licensed Wheeler
Same place.
yeah, same place.
The same place. Printed in Chicago, baby.
Next we had MJF versus Captain Sean Dean, Pumps' favorite AEW wrestler.
Yeah.
This was just to, extend the Wardlow deal. Wardlow did his Goldberg stuff. Again, how many more weeks in a row are we going to do this?
6.
They cannot.
Exactly right.
They can't do this 6 more weeks in a row.
They can't do this exactly, but they can do something. He said he wants out, so he'll wrestle Spears and he'll wrestle whoever else Max can. It's the Jericho thing all over again.
You're gonna pay people, yeah.
Yeah, it's the labors of Jericho all over again. I don't think Nick Gage is showing up, but
No Hoovy.
No, yeah, no
Right.
me either. All right, so I guess we'll see where that goes. The Jericho
or maybe Hoovy. I don't know. Fucking Hoovy comes out of nowhere. You know what?
could be Hoovy.
If you fucking ran a program for 6 weeks with fucking MJF paying Juventud Guerrero to wrestle Wardlow, I'll fucking watch 6 of those matches every week in a row.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Sure. I want
More
listen,
Hoovy.
I get ready for Eddie Kingston every week, so what's the
Yeah.
difference? Speaking of, we had the Jericho Appreciation Society. Jericho, Daniel Garcia, Jake Hager
On site.
wrestled on site. Eddie on site, Kingston and Santana and Ortiz. It was a match.
Yeah.
I mean, Pumps, do you have anything on this? One?
I mean, it was a decent enough brawl, but then you had a barn burner in the main event, so
Right.
I mean, it's tough. Like, what you got? 9 different people that you got to figure out what to do with. Not 9, 8. Yeah, 5 and 3 is 8. You got 8 people you got to figure out something to do with. So,
Did the vignette where they pulled up on him on the fucking airplane runway happen before this, or did that happen on Rampage?
no, this would have been before this because at the end, what's his name came out with no shoes.
That's right, because Eddie Kingston stole his shoes.
Stole his shoes.
Right. All right, that was
That's a
good.
massive sign of disrespect.
It is.
It is.
It's a total '90s thing too. Like
You got-
it's like I got it.
Yeah,
I'm glad actually that was thrown into pro wrestling angle. That's like, come on, how often do you hear that?
Yeah, and
That's
it was the guy who's playing coked up Macho Man. He's got his shoes taken,
No,
right?
the other guy.
Oh, I wanted it to be coked up Macho Man. I like him.
No, it wasn't him.
All right, what's that guy's name?
Which one? Macho Man?
The coked up Macho Man guy. Fucking.
I think his name is Mike something.
Yeah. Hated him. Grew on
Magic
me.
Mike. I think
Yeah.
they call him Magic Mike.
He's fucking hilarious. He looks like he was ripped out of. You know what video game he looks like he was ripped out of? Do you remember that arcade game that was like not licensed by any real federation? It was called Main Event. And it was a wrestling game, and it was just called Main Event. But they had guys that like looked kind of like WWE guys.
What
Do you not remember
console
this?
was this on? What was
No,
this?
it was in the arcade only.
It was an arcade.
Yeah.
The only arcade wrestling game that wasn't WWF was Saturday Night Slam Masters by Konami.
Whoa.
And Main Event.
I don't remember Main Event. I'm sorry, I don't.
It's a wow.
Main Event arcade game.
That I feel.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm
I'm
in the
right
presence
at it.
right now. The Main Event I never
Arcade
played.
game.
Let me throw it in my Google machine here.
Yes, bro. They had a big guy that looks like Andre the Giant, but he was a ginger. They got a guy that looks like Coco Beware. They got a guy that looks like fucking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. They have a guy that looks like King Kong Bundy, but he's got hair. They have one Demolition guy, one Hulk Hogan guy.
I have never seen this in my life.
You've never seen this game?
Yeah, this does. I see what you're talking about, but yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I think the only game for a minute.
It's still Konami, so I was half right.
Yeah.
WCW versus NWO on like 64 did that with like a bunch of random New Japan guys, right?
Yeah.
Like for a minute they had a partnership and they're like, oh shit, we don't have any of these partnerships. Let's just change all their names.
Yeah, and the best part about that game was that you could edit their names, but you couldn't really edit what they looked like very much. So I would change the Japan guys to other guys that they resembled, not knowing that those were actually real guys. Like, because I didn't know what the fuck New Japan was in like 1998. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm pretty sure, and that was like that. I remember, I'm like, I think that's actually what got me into that, and being like, who? These guys got to be legit, right? But yeah, they had like an Abdullah the Butcher. That's like, this is clearly Abdullah the Butcher, but his name's not Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah,
it was a little suspect.
Good stuff. All right. Next we had Absolute Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Limitless Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. I like this match. It wasn't bad.
Absolutely.
I thought it was good.
You don't like Keith Lee's fade.
I don't like Keith Lee's fade. That's one thing. Yeah.
You don't like the taper. You're like, it's fucking weird. I know that. All right.
Yes.
You said he had the weird, was it Nasonex or eye drops?
The nasal spray fucking fade, bro. It looks like somebody put a bottle of nasal spray right there and just cut around it. I'm gonna pass on Swerve Strickland.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see any place for him on this roster. It's too big. He's good.
It's a big roster.
It's a big roster. He's good. But like,
yeah, but he could replace somebody.
Okay, sure. But like, he's a Rampage guy. Like, I'm starting to just look at AEW and go, all right, this is
a Ring of Honor guy?
Yeah, but I like the Ring of Honor presence. I like the Joe and Lethal stuff happening. Like, I don't mind that when it's certain dudes. I guess that's just my preference. But Swerve, I guess he never really did it for me in NXT either. So,
but did he do it for you in Lucha Underground?
Who was he in Lucha Underground?
Killshot.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that. No, he didn't do it for me there either.
Yeah.
Sweet. I like him. I think he's got potential. I mean, you're right. This is a ridiculously overcrowded roster. So maybe put him in there in the Captain Sean Dean role.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to beat him.
They didn't beat Captain Sean Dean.
They got Captain Sean Dean to be Captain Sean Dean.
Yeah, because nobody believes Captain Sean Dean's really gonna beat those guys.
Yeah,
he's like Barry Horowitz.
He's their Brooklyn Brawler.
I mean, Swerve in a match with Ricky Starks and that shit, 4-star classic.
For maybe a new title?
No.
Not the FTW. You have something against the FTW title.
There you go. They already have 3 titles. We'll get into this. All
right. Our main event. Oh yes. So I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no. It's well, I'm gonna agree with you. I feel like Swerve's a little generic. I think I didn't watch him on NXT. I actually lost interest in NXT at that point when they were transitioning in. But this match for me, Ricky Starks, man, fucking did it for me, right? Like, I'm a little biased in this. I am lucky enough to work with Ricky. Like, you guys go look up some of the Wildcat Halloween specials.
Okay.
Yeah. Very hilarious stuff with Ricky Starks pretending to conjure up a. All right, is that good?
Yep.
Ricky's hilarious, dude. I think, and I loved seeing him come back to New Orleans. That was his hometown.
Yeah, he got a huge pop.
Dude, he got a pop. People in New Orleans know. Look, there's one legitimate, I think, wrestling promotion in New Orleans, and Ricky Starks wrestled for him. The last time he wrestled in New Orleans, I think he wrestled for that organization. And yeah, man, I mean, it was good seeing him come back home, and like, I think he's a long time coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you're thinking like Ricky and Swerve maybe could put on a heck of a match. I mean, dude, Ricky Starks can, I think, literally wrestle a broom and put on a good match with anybody. I think.
Why don't Ricky Starks and Sammy Guevara wrestle for the TNT belt
and unify?
Has that happened? Fuck you.
I think that's
Pumps.
a better match.
Fuck you. It's happened, hasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. You usually get that little fucking grin on your face when
No, you're just talking belt. You're talking belt.
When I ask about things and you're like, yeah, bro, we talked about that on the show like 3 weeks ago, and I don't.
We talk about it every week.
Now?
Yeah.
What should they? Do people care about the FTW title as much as that TNT title? You think?
That's why you need a new belt.
You don't need a new belt.
All right. As soon as I get done with Dynamite, we're going to talk about the belts. All right.
Okay.
Main event time.
Hell yeah.
We had Suzuki and Samoa Joe just fucking slap each other for 11 minutes.
Strong style, baby.
Slap the shit out of each other.
Man, these boys just decided to just fucking throw hands for 11 and a half minutes.
And it was up great. And chose slaps. Yeah.
They woke up and chose slaps.
Yep.
That's what happened. I mean, I tried to count them at one point, and I got up to like 15 or 16, and I said, fuck it. Like, it didn't matter. Samoa Joe's fucking over, dude. That crowd is into Joe. And god damn it, Tony Khan, if you fucking regulate him to Ring of Honor, you are making a mistake.
Agreed.
Well, he's going to be.
All right. He's not making a mistake if he wants to sell tickets to Ring of Honor, I guess. That's wrong for me to say because he's. If
Ring of Honor is so far off, though. Like, there's been.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he plans to do. So that
this is how he's keeping the brand relevant.
Yes, which I think is cool.
Absolutely.
Pumps, what did you Pablo, what did you think of this match? Are you a fan of New Japan Strong Style?
I love Samoa Joe. I like Suzuki because he's just fucking crazy looking. I like them slapping the shit out of each other. I goof on it, but honestly, like, yeah, it's like a test of like who's the tougher motherfucker here. Let's slap the crap out of each other for that. Yeah, it was a very New Japan thing, right? Like test of endurance and will and strength. And yeah, I know, I loved it. I think it's cool. I think it was a great match. The ending with the fucking debut of the tall guy whose name I can't think of.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
AEW Great Khali.
That you're brave.
Yeah.
Brave for saying it, but you know
the brain. He did the brain thing. the giant Gonzalez fucking brain crush.
Yeah, that man bun's not doing that dude any favors. You know.
So did he used to play pro basketball?
He was pro basketball.
Was it a Maverick? Was he a Dallas Maverick?
I don't know. He's like a 1 in a billion guy though. He's like the only Indian drafted into the NBA.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say he's the only tall Indian. I was like, WWE's got like 5 of them. WWE's got every tall Indian gentleman on the planet right now. Yeah. Outside of this guy.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it was, right? He was a basketball player.
Yeah.
Pumps, what did you think of this match, buddy?
I mean, this was a perfect showcase for Suzuki. It was great. It was vintage strong style match. It was everything it needed to be. Of course, you had to put the belt on Joe because Suzuki's not sticking around. But
right. Yeah. And not many people are gonna go. Not many Americans, I guess, that are worth the shit are gonna go in there and give Suzuki that kind of match.
No.
Because they don't want to get fucking hit like that.
Unfortunately, it'd be like the Janellas of the world who are like you know, not over, but are wrestling nerds. And, you know, when you do a match like this with a Janela, it's like, ew, okay, gross. But when it's somebody like Joe, it gives it clout, it gives it credibility. So yeah, this was perfect. This was what it needed to be.
So Joe is our new Ring of Honor television champion.
Yep.
And Jay Lethal comes out with a giant Indian gentleman and Sanjay Dutt. And so that is that's how you said, like, they're keeping Ring of Honor relevant by doing Ring of Honor angles, which I'm for. I don't mind it. Huh?
It was
You don't like it?
So okay, I can only give perspective from like a production standpoint, from a storytelling standpoint. I don't know all the shit that goes into, you know, fucking, but like, look, I'm not Jay Lethal is not interesting to me. Like, he's not like
Swerve Scott is.
No, he's not. He's not.
You didn't like Swerve either. Wait a minute.
Jay
Oh yeah,
Lethal's
no,
like,
not Swerve. Who's the other guy?
Jay Lethal's like Ring of Honor. He's like the modern day Jeff Jarrett, kind of like. He's like, I'm not.
Oh hell no.
Oh wow.
Away from his ability, but I just don't.
Hot takes.
I don't think he's ever going to be like really over. Who gives a shit? Like, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit about Jay Lethal. I don't think the average wrestling fan gives a shit about Jay Lethal. They just like the name. They like how long he's been in the industry. Props, dude. Like I said, I don't know all the fucking athletic shit that goes into it, but from a perspective of somebody who can tell a story, unless he's fucking doing a Ric Flair or Macho Man impression, I don't give a fuck about Jay Lethal. Straight up. All right, like, he's just not interesting, and there's so many. You're right. Samoa Joe is fucking gold, and Samoa Joe should be fucking facing like Hangman Page or some shit like. But I can't get behind them. I don't give a shit about seeing Jay Lethal wrestle Samoa Joe. I know that's like a Ring of Honor, like fucking like classic, you know, two of the biggest names that are Ring of Honor, but I just can't. Jay Lethal is, like I said, like watching a Jeff Jarrett match. I would rather see Jeff Jarrett wrestle Samoa Joe.
Oh,
actually, that's a more interesting.
Jay Lethal and Adam Cole had a fantastic feud over the Ring of Honor World Championship. It's how Jay Lethal lost his hair. The man can tell a story.
I'm sure he can, but who cares to listen to that story? That's that who wants to listen to that story? There's a handful of people, but and say, I mean, look, same thing with Adam Cole. Like, I can't get behind him either. I'm sorry. So that one of them can't get over, the other one's got the physique of a 13-year-old boy, and I can't believe to be any kind of a badass.
I mean, this is treading dangerously into AJ Styles and almost waters.
They're gonna say like it's body shaming Adam Page or whatever. I mean, or Adam Cole, but like, I'm not body shaming anybody. You're great, but I can't believe you to fucking be any kind of a contender for anything aside for like the pizza line at the Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, we've given Adam Cole quite a fair bit of shit for the way he looks, so
true.
I can't hate on that.
True. All right, moving on to Rampage.
So you don't want to talk about the tall Indian guy anymore, is that?
Well, there's nothing to talk about.
I mean, I think it's almost an AJ Styles. I think that's the way they're going. They got the guy that can work and the guy that needs to be led. So
yeah, and I was hoping this dude could. When he came, like he comes in on Rampage again too, right? I think.
Yes.
I
Did
was
the
like,
lights go out again?
No,
not. And I was hoping, I was like, all right, man, maybe, you know, like, I'm all for the big giant heater. They just can't. They just need to be able to do something. You know what I mean? Like Sid couldn't work great, but
I'm sorry. I watched Shay drink that Pepsi. It's very distracting. I apologize. Like, I caught it out of the corner of my eye. He gave it like the sensual look, like he was about to do shit to it. I'm like, what is going on? No, he poured it hard for sure. Yeah. It was a very hard pour.
I was also watching him take a sip of that. It's funny. I'm glad.
He was like, he gave it like the Rock people's eyebrow. I'm like, what is going on? What kind of shit is this?
All right. So on Rampage, we kicked it off with the Blackpool Combat Club, Mox, the American Dragon, and Wheeler Yuta versus the Gun Club.
Yes, boys.
The Ass Boys. I do find it a little weird that the Ass Boys wear Shawn Michaels gear. Do you not find that odd?
Why? That's the reason their father's relevant.
I know, but
Yeah, Billy Gunn was Dolph Ziggler before Dolph Ziggler was.
yeah. Right, but like it's kind of like a thought, like, hey, Dad, cool, we're gonna have your name and we're gonna wear Uncle Sean's '90s gear.
I think it's just like a long pant version of Billy Gunn's gear, which is just a short pant version of Shawn Michaels' gear.
No, man, they got the cutout zebra.
They do have the zebra cutouts.
They got the cutout zebra cutouts.
Yeah, Billy Gunn
Now,
was. He always
what
did.
would
They
be
have, like,
hilarious is if
lips
one
and
of them
shit.
dressed like X-Pac and one of them dressed like Hunter. That is something that'll work.
Dad's trying to relive the glory days again. What?
Dressed as other DX members, that shit would be fire, bro. If
Dad's
one of the
making
Gun
us
Club
dress like DX.
put fucking braids in like Road Dogg,
Dude,
that'd be lit.
Well, it can't be
degeneration
the
ass.
thicker one.
Degeneration ass. Exactly. I like where
Yeah.
you're going with that.
Yeah, book it, Tony Khan.
Yeah.
Make it fucking happen.
So they wrestled the Blackpool Combat Club, and Wheeler Yuta gets the pin because the crowd was chanting for Wheeler Yuta for some reason. I don't know.
He's fucking awesome.
I was but Jay Lethal can't tell a fucking story.
No, I'm not saying he can't tell a story. I'm saying nobody gives a shit about listening to that story. Take that story to the other room. Talk politics with Uncle friggin' whoever it is at your Easter party.
And look, I'm not saying that it's not. Nope. Oh no, I'm gonna leave that one on the table. All right.
Wheeler, you're cool, man.
Listen, we know.
Say it.
I don't know how to say it without. I don't want to sound racist.
Yeah,
But I don't like Wheeler Yuta build from Pittsburgh.
that's fucking racist, man.
It is. I know. It's
Why?
stupid.
What do you
He's Asian. I need him from an
the
Asian
Far
place.
East?
Yeah, I need him from.
From the Far East.
I know it's stupid. It's dumb. It's dumb. I just hailing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I don't know. It's just.
It's from
Can you
Pittsburgh,
name
dude.
But he's also a trendsetter. Can you name me another Asian wrestler that wasn't booked from Asia?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Hey,
Who?
I would say
Who?
represent.
I've been
Jimmy
indoctrinated.
Wang Yang.
I've been indoctrinated.
Hey, look, I'll tell you, if like fucking like my people are Honduran, right? Which is like the
Yeah.
fucking most obscure. And you know, as a fucking Honduran, if there was like a fucking big Honduran wrestler that fucking bled all over John Moxley and was suddenly coming up in the ranks, I'd be like, dude, you need to fucking represent. Do it for the fucking
Honduras.
people. Do it for
That's
the
what I
culture.
mean.
Yeah,
Like,
I get
don't be
that.
from fucking Tacoma.
Well, but you know, sure.
I don't know.
I
I'm not
get
saying
kind
I'm not saying he's gotta change how he talks, bro. I just want him built from somewhere else.
from like parts unknown of
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking
the part.
Nawa. I don't know. I'm sure his family's from somewhere. All right.
What if
Anyway.
he's like fourth generation Asian or something? They really are just from like Kentucky or
All
something.
right,
Yeah.
well, you know what? Then fuck me. All right. I mean, listen, I already know that this would not be a good time to do the plug that Shay
Well, is he
asked earlier.
is he Japanese? Is he actually? Do you think his family's actually Japanese, or do you think they're?
Of course they are.
Or
Let
they're
me look
Filipino
up
or
Wiki.
something.
Let me wiki
I
him.
said Shay fucking fall out of his chair. All right, with that being said, speaking of, all right, next we had the Leather Daddy
Yep.
Butcher versus Barrett Brown. Why would this?
He does not look good without a beard. Woof.
Who?
Barrett Brown wrestle on this show?
Wheeler Yuta.
Who's
First of
Barrett
all, he was
Brown?
born in Philly.
Okay, Philly. Sorry, I said Pittsburgh.
He was trained at the Michinoku Pro Dojo
Uh-huh.
by Drew Gulak and Jinsei Shinzaki. Chikara.
They don't say where he's
Yeah.
originally.
Well, I looked up. Hang on.
Family's from Irvine, dude. Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
He was born in South Carolina.
South Carolina's own Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, just keep naming more Southern
man.
American towns.
Why does he have an IMDb?
It's been because I think AEW and a lot of those shows actually are now. Even WWE has an IMDb, which is crazy.
All right, Barrett Brown. Who's Barrett Brown?
Yep.
If this is who it was, because they were wrestling in Texas, right? Dallas.
Was this in
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
wrestling in.
Garland? Yeah.
Was he has like curly-ish hair or whatever? Barrett
I'd
Brown's
have to
done.
look at him.
He's done his. I think he's done his rounds in the Indies. He's actually wrestled out of like the Gulf Coast. I've seen him a lot. That dude's solid. I've seen him on the Indies. Good for him if he's on AEW, because
Oh yeah, curly hair. That guy.
yeah, he's got like wavy hair, right? And he's like a smaller dude. That dude's he's great. He's a great wrestler. He can get fast paced. He can he throw down. I've never really.
Yeah, maybe
Actually,
they're giving him a little look see here.
Yeah, no, hey dude, he's a solid guy. He can go. I have no idea who Leather Daddy is.
Oh, the butcher.
The butcher.
Oh, that's the dude from
One half of the Leather Daddies.
Yeah, the butcher and Pumps' lady calls them the Leather Daddies.
Is he? He's a singer for like as I lie dying or something, or what is it?
Yes,
Time I
he
Die
plays
or
bass,
something?
I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah, but he can't talk because
He cannot
apparently
speak.
He has a Mike Tyson voice.
One of them is stealing like the freaking Dr. Deeker gimmick, right? With like the button eyes or whatever from Nightbreed.
Yes, that would be the Blade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Blade's looking
look
like
at
Dr.
fucking Pablo with the Nightbreed call.
Fuck, I love Nightbreed, dude. Look, y'all want to talk about Nightbreed on this podcast?
Yeah, we'll talk about Nightbreed all
Clive
day.
Barker over here, right? Like, but yeah, he's stealing. That's where that. Well, not stealing, homage, I guess, whatever. As much as right, but yeah, he's got the Dr. Decker mask. Creepy fucking movie, great movie. If anybody's watching this, fucking watch Nightbreed.
Yeah, I think it's on Tubi actually for free.
Is it?
Yep.
Damn.
All right. Next, we had Ruby Soho versus Robin Renegade.
I told you about them Renegade girls.
Pumps. I
Nate
didn't watch
swears
it.
that I haven't.
About it.
Jesus, been talking about these girls for 6 months.
They're
Nate,
the
who the fuck are these bitches? Why are they on my
Belgians?
TV? Who'd they ever beat?
Dude.
Well, guess what? I didn't watch them this week, so tell me what happened.
She was solid. They had a solid match. I mean, Ruby led her through most of it, obviously. And then they tried to do the Bella Twins twin magic thing at the end.
They did the Bella Twins twin magic thing at the
Well,
end.
they tried, but they still lost the match. But I mean, the girls can go. They're good workers. So I don't know.
I've seen them. I think it sucks probably being a female twin act in pro wrestling because you're always going to fucking be compared to the Bella Twins. So, yeah, I guess props to them for doing it.
But you don't really have a choice.
Well,
You can't fucking change your face.
no, I'm not saying like being twins in general. It's like, oh, the Bella Twins did it. You know, the fucking Simpsons did it.
If you both want to be wrestlers, you don't have another like you're going to be singles and go, I don't know who the fuck that bitch is, but she looks just like me.
I want to dye your hair different colors or some shit.
They could be the Hebners.
Yeah, I guess
The Hebners.
Split it up. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit you can do, but just that, and especially doing that twin magic thing, I don't think I did them any favors to not be compared to the Bella Twins.
Yeah.
Right.
Clearly, you just even said it. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
But
the
can
Renegade
they wrestle
sisters.
better than the Bella Twins? Is the
Oh, 1,000,000%. And I bet you they knew Vader was fucking dead.
No, Vader
Nikki, you dumb bitch.
Oh, Nikki Bella. Yeah, right. I forgot about that. Well, bro, they have a lot on their mind.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Like what?
They're building
Like-
a brand.
Yeah, like I would spend that money.
That's fair. Where they left their Hall of Fame rings?
Did they not do? Is that a thing too?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh. Next main event, the AEW World Title, the Texas Death Match. Champion Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole's gonna kill himself, dude.
You think?
Dog, Adam Cole takes some spots on those chairs that. Ouch.
Yeah, that's like the new hot thing to do is to take the top of the chair. Like,
right? No, I saw it. I went,
dumb.
dog.
Well, children have very malleable joints and bones, so
fair.
they're just able to take certain things.
That's fair.
Yeah. I did have a couple notes from this match, I think.
Okay.
Why was the ref counting them out at one point?
That I could not tell you.
No,
it was a 10 count because if you couldn't make it to your feet for 10.
But they were both outside the ring and both of them were up and moving and the ref was counting to 10. Did it just seem like it was a 10 count, but he was counting whether they were down or up?
I would assume.
It looked to me like he was going to do a count out. I was like, this is a goddamn Texas death match.
Yeah, no, there's
count it out.
Nothing. A double down, right? It's like they're both down.
Right.
And,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
they got till the count of 10 to get up,
Yeah,
no matter where you're at. Isn't that how you win? Is that I didn't. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't watch, but isn't that how you win a Texas death match?
Yeah,
It's one of the ways. Yeah, pinfall, submission, or
your other
cannot
opponent fails to
continue.
respond. Yeah, cannot
Right.
continue.
Yeah.
Right? TKO.
Yes, TKO, exactly. I'm getting a little sick of this standing in front of each other and yelling, "Hit me." They do it like every week now. Somebody. It's kind of silly,
Yeah, I mean, it's a trope.
right? Like, I don't know. It kind of takes me out of it. And it's just the fact that they yell, "Hit me." Like, if they just sat there and stared at each other and did it, that'd be one thing. But when, like, one dude's clearly got the advantage and the other dude's, like, fucking wobbly sitting down and then he just sits in front of him and lets the guy get ready and he's like, "Hit me." Like, dog, are we trying to win this match or no?
Is that like something that they do, or?
Yeah, well, those guys did it last night, and then I've seen it in multiple matches in AEW and in WWE. I've seen it in both places.
Hit me, damn it!
Yeah, hit me. It's like it's already full enough without that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I would be okay if it went away. It's just it's like the babyface calling for the crowd to get behind him. Like if you don't need to do that. Yeah, exactly.
Adam Cole got busted open, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, but was all that blood that was on Adam Cole's neck and was that from Adam Cole?
That was from Paige's chin.
Oh, it was from his chin. Okay. Because I was gonna say it didn't seem like it was.
No, Paige's chin got busted open from. They called it from the super kick, but that I'm assuming it was one of the tables or chairs rather.
Right.
Or it could have been from the chain.
Oh yeah, that's true. But yeah, they had a really good, fucking hardcore match, I guess.
Did they? No, did they?
Yeah, sure. I mean, as far as what you're gonna do, I mean,
for a TV main event.
This is what I impose. Did anybody think that Adam Cole was going to win the title from Hangman Adam Page in that match at any point? Were you like, oh, they're going to do it? They're going to fucking pull the trigger on Adam Cole.
But that's because I like Adam Cole.
You're like, hey, they're just going through it to just fucking put Adam Cole as a contender.
Right. Adam Page needs guys to wrestle him.
Yes, there's fucking nobody to wrestle.
Yeah, that's fucking boy, Nate. That was a real profound fucking statement, wasn't it?
Deep.
Adam Page needs guys to wrestle him.
The champion needs to defend his title.
I don't know.
Did I not say? All right, one of us is gonna go at some point. Did I not compare Adam Cole? I called him Adam Page's dude love.
Not to me.
Yeah, on the show. Do you not listen to the show, Pumps?
No. Never.
Yeah, I said that was when Stone Cold beat Shawn Michaels, his first opponent to get him over.
Oh, yes, okay, I remember now.
And they wrestled like 3 pay-per-views in a row, and there was a stip in each one, and Mick sold his ass off and made Austin look like a fucking beast. And this is kind of what they're doing with Adam Cole and Hangman. I feel like they're putting him in there with his trilogy of matches. It's their third match, right? Second, third.
Second for sure.
Yeah, I think it's their third match, and I think that they know that they can get a good showing out of Adam Cole, and he's believable because he was the champion. I mean, don't ask Pablo if he's believable or not, but he's believable because he was the NXT champ, and the crowd loves him. He's Adam Cole, baby.
Yes.
He's Shawn Michaels, just 20 pounds lighter and 3 inches shorter.
Why would you want to insult Adam Cole?
Bro, if Adam Cole was Shawn Michaels' size, he'd be the world champion of the WWE right now.
If he just had even the muscle structure, I think.
That's what I mean. Just needs to be he's 3 inches taller, 20 pounds heavier. That boy can talk. That boy can go. He was just a little physically stunted.
Yeah.
Well,
he hasn't turned into a man yet. It'll happen for him, I think. I mean, I don't know. That's fucked up to say, right? But just that's what he looks like to me still.
Microphone, baby. Yeah. So, where does Adam Page go from here? We talked about it earlier. We think is there somebody else before Punk? Does he have another quick feud?
I think they will establish the thing with Punk. I think Hangman will probably come out after Punk beats Dustin. And then they'll, spin the wheel, make the deal, whatever. And then they'll just sort of go their separate ways until, was it Double or Nothing? Yeah, Double or Nothing, or All Out. I don't know, one of the two. It's Vegas, so I'm sure it's casino themed.
There was one more AEW show, which was last night, which was Battle of Belts.
Yes.
Where we got John Grisham versus Dalton Castle.
Jonathan Gresham?
John Grisham. Who's Grisham? Oh, he's the author.
He's the author?
Yeah. That guy. The author wrestled Dalton Castle.
Why do you hate Dalton Castle?
I don't
First
hate
of all,
Dalton Castle.
Shout out to the original boys for coming back for this event. They haven't been together in years. Bravo.
I did realize that. I've seen Dalton Castle front row, sir, at a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
I mean, who hasn't, sir?
That's true.
If you've been to Ring of Honor, you're basically front row. They're not running the big buildings.
All right. I tried to flex for a minute and I got called out.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of these guys should be in a major promotion.
Oh, fuck off!
Oh no, you don't like I like Dalton Castle.
I liked Dalton Castle 7 years ago.
Well, but nobody fucking look. Like, here's the thing, dude. Nobody's seen Dalton Castle. Like, as much as a lot of people love to say stuff about Ring of Honor, he hasn't gotten the exposure. So a lot of the stuff that he did the last 7 years could be new again to a whole new audience if you put him on that AEW television.
Yep.
And he's you can invest in him. He's a character worth investing into, I think. Sure. This is me.
Nate, I did not get Dalton Castle when I first saw him either, so you'll come around.
I think he's funny. They need to give him some interview time.
Yeah.
He's funnier than fucking Danhausen, I'll tell you that.
Oh, get bent. Danhausen is a national treasure.
Yeah, he's hilarious. You need that. That's what makes he's like Doink the Clown, right? Or he's like you need that in pro wrestling. You need that super gimmicky weirdness that just fun. I don't know, you're Santino Morella's. Yeah, sure. That ridiculousness. So
they took the belt off of Scorpio Sky already.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Are they just gonna have
see more pictures of Taya Conti?
Yeah,
they're just wearing the belt.
Sammy Guevara is just like he's like when you played football with your friends back in the days. Like, I'm an all-time quarterback. Yeah. Sammy Guevara is just I'm all-time TNT champ.
He's the new Cody.
Which
with that belt
brings me to our belt conversation.
Too many belts.
AEW they need one more.
No,
they need one more. They
already
one
have
more.
one.
It's not.
They have 3 belts. They have 3 singles titles.
They have 2 singles titles.
They have 3: World, TNT, FTW.
It doesn't count.
It's a recognized belt on the show. It has been defended on the show.
Has anybody outside of Taz's team won it?
That's not my problem. That is for Tony Khan to fix.
It's not a recognized belt. It doesn't
Yes,
have.
it is.
No, it's not. Real recognized real.
Okay.
Was
I'm
it
not
real
even
when Taz
including
wore
Ring of
it?
Honor.
Wasn't that the thing? Taz lost his title and made up a title, right? It was just like, I'm
Yes.
fucking making this up. So it
Well,
wasn't
no.
even recognized back in the day. It was just like Taz's title.
Taz gets to decide who has it. He could just give it to somebody else.
No, because Cage had it when he was on the outs with Taz.
And then what happened?
They wrestled over the belt, and Starks got it.
I need another belt.
For
I don't
what?
care. I don't care if they call it the fucking mid. Like, what can they call it? They can't call it the Intercontinental. They can't call it the TV. They can't, because the TNT is the TV. They can't call it North American. They can't call it, like, what do we got? Western Heritage left?
Western Hemisphere.
Western
Hemisphere.
Heritage was a AWA title.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do they have any prop rights to that? No, probably not.
I think Crockett bought AWA, so that would be NWA. So no, they don't have the rights to that.
Yeah, they have too many top acts and not enough belts. They don't have stakes. I need stakes.
Then you tell better stories. You don't need more belts. New Japan has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can't even
6,
understand
7,
the New Japan stories because you don't
8,
speak the language.
9. They do English commentary. There is 9 championship belts in New Japan Pro Wrestling. 2 of them matter.
I agree with Nathan. I like more belts.
Yeah.
I was just thinking this, like, literally as I watching SmackDown. I'm like, they don't have first of all, I blinked. I'm like, who the fuck is the Intercontinental Championship, which is really sad. But who's holding that title? I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But yeah, I think belts I don't know. I think of like I said, from a production standpoint or that sort of level. So I think people aesthetically will automatically like a match more if it's for some sort of title. And I think there's not enough of that. There's like, sometimes it's easier to tell a story if you have the championship to kind of be the catalyst. The MacGuffin.
Yeah, there needs to be some stakes.
Matt Cardona has 7 championships right now, and people wouldn't know him if he walked into their bedroom.
That's because he's Matt Cardona.
He has 7 championships. By your logic, people should be invested in him.
Dog, I could have a fucking Haskell championship. That means nothing.
Is it on TV?
No.
That's why nobody cares. He's on television. He's on Impact. He's got 2 belts in Impact. He's the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and he's got a bunch of indie titles.
Well, at least 2.2 million people give a shit because he's got a fucking lot of Twitter followers.
There you
so
go.
I just followed him on Twitter. Like, all right, hey, we give a shit
Oh,
about these titles.
hey, is Matt Cardona the toy guy?
Yeah, used to be Zack Ryder.
Dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like him. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, Matt Cardona. I know who you are, buddy. I
Zack
apologize.
Ryder.
Friend of the show. Friend of the show, Matt Cardona.
I mean, we did talk backstage at Impact, but it wasn't anything about belts.
I don't think he did himself any favors by calling himself Matt Cardona after being Zack Ryder for, 12 years.
That's his real name, though, right? Matt Cardona.
Yeah, he just wanted to own it.
Yeah.
The next match, I have to use the restroom really quick because I
So
didn't
just
watch.
blowing by your belts argument, huh? That's it.
Well, we're gonna go round in a circle. I don't understand. I want another belt. I want a European title. I want a cruiserweight title. I wanted something. I need something else.
Well, dude, you have the ROH titles now, and which I think are fine. Like, right? That's gonna be defended on AEW television a lot. So I can imagine those titles will fill in.
Listen, if you're gonna have the Ring of Honor belts float around, I'm all right with it.
Yeah,
I'm totally okay with that too.
I think those are the stakes you're going to be looking for, and that's why I think he specifically acquired Ring of Honor, because of that history that those titles have. You basically just have,
But if they're not going to throw Ring of Honor shows occasionally, it's gonna get weird.
How long has FTR had the AAA Tag Team Championships, Nate?
A long time. They
They're
put a corny sticker over one of them, and I don't like it.
And they're just now becoming relevant after a program with the Briscoes.
Who's becoming relevant?
FTR. In the AEW universe.
Wait.
In the AEW universe, they have been irrelevant for 6 months.
Yeah, they haven't been doing it until the Briscoes kind of started shouting them out on social media. I'll agree with that. Yeah. But they're not saying they're not good. They just haven't been used.
I love FTR.
Yeah, they just have not been used the way they should be
has
used.
Been the fucking MVP workhorse team of the last 6 months.
They haven't been working. What do you mean?
What about when fucking Dax and Punk had a singles match the other week, and then 2 weeks before that with the Pinnacle and MJF and shit, bro? FTR has got their fingerprints all over AEW, bro. Tell me they've been irrelevant. You know, it's been irrelevant. Private
Dark Elevation.
No, it's been irrelevant. That other dumb rap group one that you like.
The Acclaimed?
The Acclaimed.
Yeah,
The Acclaimed.
Well, one of them's injured, so he can't really be working right now.
The Billy Gunn?
What?
They're the Black New Age Outlaws.
I forgot you have New Demolition and the Black New Age Outlaws.
Who's New Demolition?
The Black New Age Outlaws.
Who was your 2.0 was your Demolition, but they're now in the Jericho.
No. They were the Nasty Boys.
That's what. Sorry.
They were the new Nasty Boys. The Acclaimed is the New Age, is the Black New Age Outlaws. Where the one with the headphones is Road Dogg, and the other one is Billy Gunn.
Nathan, so wait, hey man, as a rapper, I'm gonna turn the tables here on you.
Yeah.
What's up? Do you think that guy? Do you think you're comparing? Road Dogg had some lines, dude. All right.
Listen,
Road Dogg went out there and he had a flow. This other guy kind of.
What Max Caster does every week, the only impressive part to me is that he memorizes it.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
It's true.
It's cutting. It's topical.
It's easy though, but that he
It's
raps.
horrible.
He has to rap to the same beat in the same cadence for the exact same amount of time once a week and just talk about his opponents. Dog, I could do that in my fucking sleep. It's not impressive.
That's wrestling promo 101. That's what you do.
But don't fucking be like, oh, fucking Max Caster's got bars. Like,
I never said that.
I think he's terrible. No, so
he's funny. He's funny. I think like sometimes it's funny. I get it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm hating. Maybe I'm an old hater.
No, dude, they're not.
You're just hating because that young man's got success. You're 15 albums in.
I'm angry because someone's getting money from rap.
Oh shit.
All right, so talk about how the transgender wrestled.
Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa?
I don't like Nyla Rose.
It was awful.
She shouldn't wrestle women, bro.
Now, that's not what I'm saying. She's not good in the ring.
She's awful.
The other conversation is one I'm not going to have. But
is she transgender?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
That makes sense. All right. So yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nate has a huge issue with her being in the women's division because she was born a man.
Oh, that doesn't matter in wrestling.
I agree, but Nate has an issue with it. Why
don't
my issue is with her.
That? Does she talk about that at all? They just don't talk about it
because it's not an issue, and it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be an issue. I think they should lean into it and be like, hey, yo, like that's a hot topic. Like wrestling's always look. I don't know if this is getting deep or the Easter political talk, but it's like
it's the holidays. Talk your shit.
But I think they should lean into that. I would think that'd be an awesome kind of thing to lean into, to just representation within that industry. Why wouldn't you? Unless Nyla doesn't want to do it. If she doesn't want to do it, then you fucking shouldn't do it. But if she wants to do it, I would. And I would absolutely have her wrestle men and women. Right? Why not both?
I understand that they want to just like, this is normal. This is what it is, and not draw attention to it.
Okay.
Because they did the same thing with Sunny Kiss. Sunny Kiss, I believe, is non-binary. But sort of presents in a feminine manner.
Yeah.
But wrestles men. I don't know if they've had intergender matches.
Yeah, Sunny Kiss has had intergender matches, like tag matches and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen it. Sunny Kiss is, yeah, but yeah, I guess that's on Nia Rose to decide if she.
I don't think she wants. I think they just want to treat it like this is normal. This is a trans person who is a woman and will wrestle women. The end.
That's it.
Which, okay.
I don't know.
Nate
maybe
disagrees. Nate is like, nope,
you don't.
That's not your mother. It's a man, baby.
That should. I think, dude. I think. Why wouldn't you introduce more complicated real world issues into stories with pro wrestling, and potentially, like, I don't know, be able to sway people's outlook onto a certain community based on them relating to a character on television. Like, that's kind of what a lot of entertainment does. You can make a really good case for that community.
I don't have a problem with any part of that community whatsoever. I just don't think that in a sport or entertainment field where it's been hard enough for women as is to get as good as they are to work that hard and then have someone be a transgender and then just come and like be like the champion.
But
or like
Rosa beat her, didn't she?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like she used to be the champ, right?
Yes, at a time where they didn't have any female stars.
I know. I just think it's kind of fucked up, especially in a thing that's like we get to pick who's the women's champion. Oh, we'll pick a woman who used to be a guy. I don't know. I'm not for it.
A bit, but it's wrestling though. That's the difference. Like
that's the problem is that you get to choose, and you're literally not choosing a woman to be your woman's champion.
I don't know, but they did. I guess I don't. That's why I'm curious. So it's like maybe that's why I'm saying it should be. I don't know, but I guess that's up to Nia Rose. I think that should be a story. That should be a conversation.
Oh no,
it
will never be a story.
I think it should always be a conversation, man. But I don't know. That's just me. Like,
I'm for it. It's just because you're gonna ask the opponent to talk shit about it.
Yeah, I don't trust the wrestling universe to be kind.
No.
At all.
I would rather, if I had to choose, I'd rather just have it how it has it.
Hey, I thought AEW is the woke wrestling crowd.
AEW is the Illuminerdi wrestling order of. All right. Let's see here. Moving on to the WWE. Pumps settle right the fuck in.
What did Yams Bigelow do this week?
So on Monday Night Raw, we had of course I have the wrong fucking results up.
Oh, Cody's comeback promo from 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Miz TV, right? Is that how it opened?
Yes. Here we go. Hold on. There we go. April 11th. Why does it just have April?
What's the 4-1-1 on Raw?
What the fuck, bro? These wrestling.
And that was our Raw review.
Yep, and that was it.
So Pumps, you don't watch any WWE? Did you watch WWE or you just don't do it?
I can't do it anymore. I will watch the pay-per-views for the show. I will not watch week to week. It is awful. I used to watch NXT and NXT UK.
And then that just became AEW.
Yeah. That became AEW New Japan. I can't I can't do it anymore. It's not worth my time. It's not worth investing in. It's awful.
I feel like they've been getting better. I mean, like I don't know. They got some good stuff going on right now.
There are things that are better on the show, and I think that once there can be, I think there just needs to be enough things to maybe get Pumps to dip his toe back in. But like having the Kevin Owens and Ezekiel stuff be funny and be you like it, that's not enough because
I can watch that in 30 seconds on Instagram, though.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there needs to be multiple story things happening for him to dip his toe back into week to week, or else Instagram just gives you the good stuff. Or I'll tell him, I'll go, hey, dude, this is funny. You should check this out or whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, then there's also it's a lot of time to invest.
Yeah, it's just not worth 5 hours of my life. For a 30-minute payoff. It's just not.
Yeah, which I get. So Cody Rhodes opened the show as a guest on Miz TV. I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious that Cody called the title a belt.
Oh.
And he
called him out on it.
And the Miz called him out on it.
He's quick.
And then he also called superstars wrestlers, and Miz called him out on it.
Yeah, Meltzer says that's part of his gimmick now. This like he's the anti-sports entertainer.
Okay, that's cool, because that was my next question. Do we think that was planned?
Yes.
Because I could see Cody slip up a little bit, but it seemed too
on the nose.
I mean, Miz is pretty fucking quick, but I liked it. I like seeing Cody in a WWE ring. It feels fresh. It's one of the few things on the show that feels fresh to me every week. And I think it's just because it's a new guy. And I think that just goes to show you that, I love Roman Reigns and I love the Usos and I love some things about the roster, but it's been the same shit for like 7 years now. And there isn't anything new in terms of matchups or wrestlers, or you know what I mean? Like they try to bring guys in like Damian Priest, like, but I don't know. They don't really get behind them enough to where it's a focal. It gets lost in the shuffle, I guess, is what I'm saying. And your main story arcs are around the same 8 people. You know what I mean? And it just feels kind of bland. So when Cody's in the ring with anybody, I'm into it. It's something that I'm interested in for one reason or another. And I don't even think Cody's the greatest wrestler. He's good. He's a good wrestler. I mean, he's good, but I don't think
he's perfect for that style.
Yeah, for sure. So I think it's cool, and he beats the Miz clean, which I like that they're letting him win, and they're letting that because they made an investment in him, and the crowd is behind him, and they have to let him keep beating people, in my opinion.
Oh shit, Nate! Another super chat from your middle school alumnus.
Oh, there it is. Super chat $10 if Nate rap disses the Acclaimed with their own theme in that same style.
Listen,
yeah, listen. And then only at the end, Pumps, you have to say Illuminerdi.
I got another 10 on that, dude.
Done.
Make a solid 20 off of that.
Done.
All right. Next week, we will see if I can work that out for everyone.
if Shay can get the music.
I can get the music.
Oh. Well, I don't know. They shut down YouTube MP3, so I don't know how to do it.
I mean, there's a little app called Clip Grab.
Oh yeah.
Which you can grab anything audio or visual and save it.
Nice.
All right. So, like I said, they let him win, and I like that they let him win because it's important to what they're trying to build with him. I don't know where it goes.
He's winning the belt.
He's going to beat Roman Reigns.
I didn't say that. I said he's winning the belt.
Okay. All right. I feel like they have to keep Roman unbeaten until next year when he wrestles The Rock, right?
So what? I thought about that too, because it's like, hey, does The Rock versus Roman need to be for a title?
Yes.
No,
because Roman needs to beat him.
No, but
The Rock is laying down. The Rock is getting pinned.
Oh, of course.
The first Cena Rock match was a non-title match, wasn't it? It was like their second one that they did. So you can still build that match and put the belt on Cody.
I know what you mean, but I think that was because Cena was still wrestling like week to week. So
I don't know, but Roman's wrestling. Well, he's not wrestling week to week. Again, I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I think no, I don't think The Rock versus Roman Reigns needs to be for the title, and you could do Cody being the champion. Because how are you gonna then in theory, I guess The Rock you're either gonna kill Cody's momentum at some point because he's gonna wrestle him too early and he's not gonna win the fucking title, and then that kills all of his momentum that he has. And then you have him wrestle The Rock and beat him for the title, and then Cody makes another comeback. So I think you give the belt to Cody at like a SummerSlam, and then free up Roman to then have like a 6-month build with The Rock after that.
I'm for what you're saying. I just don't think that The Rock is going to get that much time off of any sort of film to make that happen. In my opinion, because even to wrestle, he's got to have a month gap because he can't be fucking. I mean, I guess he produces his own movies,
but
he
can't be signed to any projects.
No, and then go wrestle. They'd be like, dog, you fucking break your leg, you're fucked.
You cut a series of 10 promos within 2 afternoons with the guy and freaking just chop him up and space him out. That's like how he promoted the Cena thing. He wasn't on TV. They just pre-produced segments, freaking run them out, and freaking have Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman go out there and talk shit for 6 months, smash a few guys. Doesn't have to be for the title, but that's his next big conquest, right? The Rock, in a way, beating The Rock's bigger than those titles.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't need to be for the belt at all. It doesn't. But it doesn't accomplish. Like, how do you get the belt off of Roman? Because you booked yourself into a corner now.
Yeah, you're in a Goldberg situation here and shit.
Anybody? And I don't see Scott Hall with a cattle prod anytime soon.
Dude, anybody who beats Roman Reigns
with a fucking skeleton with a cattle prod comes down from the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Cody is the only person that can beat him for that title. That's a fucking great underdog story, comeback story. The only story that I think would be worth really, I don't know, investing into WWE, maybe for guys like Pumps to kind of like.
I'd be wait for it.
Right, but yeah, I don't know, dude. Like that would suck because like how do you keep Cody Rhodes out of the title picture for 2 years technically?
Well, that's why he's gonna
I think Roman vacates a belt. I think he vacates the Raw belt.
And they have a tournament. I'm all for tournaments. I love tournaments. Love them.
You didn't love the Owen Hart Memorial Women's Tournament? Didn't even watch that. I like
tournaments that happen on one show. I want guys to wrestle 3 times to win something. I love them. I fucking love them.
You're wrestling 3 times with absolutely, yeah.
Survivor Series 98, WrestleMania 4.
He doesn't
all the fucking King of the Rings.
No, dude, that's a waste of the ability to, I think, to make. Cody needs it. I think that's your fucking story. And you do it at SummerSlam, and then, like I said, you let Roman meander until maybe The Rock starts promoting WrestleMania. Because
if you can put a belt, here's the problem with Roman. I love him as a heel, love him. But the way they have him booked, he's never in danger. Unless it's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So like, I look at the roster and I go, all right, well, what do you do now? Like, you just have him beat guys up like he did with like Mysterio and like, you know what I'm saying? So if you can find a way to make Cody seem believable against him and then maybe take it off of him. But I don't see them having Roman get beat like that.
You keep them apart for a few months, dude. And then I don't know, Bobby Lashley, right? He never officially lost that title. So you got some freaking Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns time, which Bobby Lashley's a believable kind of guy. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
This isn't interesting. I don't know. It just isn't. Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns does nothing for me. I'd rather watch Jay Lethal wrestle Jeff Jarrett.
That's a dream match right there.
That's a dream match.
That's a fucking dream
Can you
match.
imagine if we get Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett?
Jay Lethal came out with like the old school Double J, attire and did his Double J impression. Because that's the only time it's interesting.
The Dick Dancer gear, the fucking Chippendales gear with the fucking things of these things in the front.
Whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, the Double J glasses, light up glasses, cowboy hat, that shit was fire.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
That's a dream. That's fucking WrestleMania. That's your next WrestleMania right there, dude. Just sign them just for that.
All right. Next, we had Dominic Mysterio got beat up by Veer Mahan, who I do like. I do like the big new Indian guy. I think he's got some Umaga vibes for me.
And for anyone beating up Dominic.
Yeah, so am I. AJ Styles and Damian Priest are kind of continuing their thing. It really ended very weird where the lights just went out and then a blue beam of light was on Damian Priest and then the match was just over. I didn't really understand what they were doing.
He's with Edge now, isn't he? Punisher?
Yeah, they have like a House of Black kind of thing going with Edge.
One of the New Age Brood, right?
That's
what it seems
pretty
like,
much,
right?
yeah.
The Brood.
Yeah.
He's resurrecting the Brood.
I keep waiting for the blood to fall out, but I'm like, they're not going to do that.
They ain't doing that.
It is such a House of Black. I don't know. Whatever. It's different. They're different, I guess. It's the same, but
they
different.
are, but they're not.
Yeah. But yeah. Weird match.
So there was that. Ezekiel and Tommaso Champa and fucking Kevin Owens had the funniest backstage segment of the week for me, where everybody is believing that Ezekiel is not Elias and Kevin Owens is trying to fucking make people believe that it is. I don't know. It's funny. I sent it to Pumps and Pumps replied with, "I hate that I like that."
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean Ezekiel's not Elias?
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's funny, and good for Elias for going with it and trying to make, I'm his younger brother. It's funny. It's funny.
I thought they were about. There's that photo of them floating around online.
Yeah, where they're arm in arm. Even I've seen that.
That's denying that it's true, Nate.
Yeah. MVP explained why he turned on Bobby Lashley.
Because almost can't talk.
Because almost can't. I was gonna say, but we really know why. Austin Theory has announced that he's just gonna be known as Theory.
I have a theory. He's still a pedo.
I hate that. Now he's just. I knew they were gonna go. I'm like, when are they just gonna call this dude Theory? Can they just get to that already? But now they made an announcement about it.
Yeah, because they got beat up by Austin, so he doesn't want to be. He doesn't deserve the name Austin. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Sonya Deville is going to wrestle Bianca Belair as her next opponent. Woof. Then we have the whole Then we have the whole tag team titles situation, which is kind of the main storyline on the show right now, where Roman Reigns told the Usos that they need to unify those belts as well, since I've unified these. So RKO, Bro, or whatever they're called, and the Usos and the Street Profits are kind of doing a weekly singles thing and then tag thing, and
those are good matches.
Yeah, I like the Street Profits. I like the Street Profits. I think the Street Profits are a million times better than Private Party.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically the same team.
Yeah, I agree. I remember when that was like when they both kind of debuted. I'm like, this is weird. They're too similar.
They're basically the same guys. I think that the what's his face, not Dawkins, but Montez Ford, that guy's a star. That dude is going to be. He needs to get a little bit bigger than low. He's got a Rick Rude body. He's like, his legs are small.
He's got long legs, dude. He's a human leg, basically.
But dude, did you see that fucking slow-mo of him coming off the top rope this week?
I think he's money.
That motherfucker gets like 50 inches of hair.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's money.
Yeah.
Dude, that dude's an athlete. Like, you can be like, hey, if you weren't a pro wrestler, you'd be a star wide receiver in the NFL.
I like him. I think he reminds me a little bit of the Wesley Snipes character from White Men Can't Jump. He just does. He does.
He's got the glasses, right? He's got the glasses.
Kind of talk shit with his name. Sidney. What was his name? Sidney in White Men Can't Jump. That's my guy.
Yeah.
He needs to slow down on the HGH though. He's getting dangerous with it. It's not going to end well for him. I get that he wants to be big. He's in the land of the giants, but you got to be careful with that shit.
Well, let's hope it gets a good singles run in until the HGH catches up with him. Next, we had SmackDown. and not a lot happened on SmackDown either, Pablo, unless you have any notes or anything, because it
Who's Charlotte Flair double leg?
Oh, that's right. Hold on.
Yes.
God
Drew
damn it.
Gulak.
They had Drew Gulak get fucking tapped out by Charlotte
Hold on.
Flair.
Look, dude, I first of all, I hope this is a storyline because fucking poor Drew Gulak is like, damn. I was thinking, I'm like, shit, you're an announcer all of a sudden? And then on the same night.
I felt so bad for that dude.
Dude, I mean, well, Charlotte Flair is a bigger star than Drew Gulak is.
Yeah, for sure.
Is. And I get it. And I like Charlotte. I think Charlotte's doing some really good heel work. But, like, you've ruined that guy.
No, I think, but look, if WWE drops the ball, I think on a lot of opportunities to tell compelling stories, I had the pencil. I'd be like, yo, if anything, that's a really compelling story for Drew Gulak because Charlotte Flair fucking humiliated him. So he's like, fuck, I'm an announcer. If they work that angle with Drew Gulak, you can fucking get Drew Gulak over. He's a fucking star that they haven't known what the fuck to do with. But I think you can take that and run with it if they decide to do that. If not, then you're right. Then they just fucked him over. But you could make him a star out of that being the catalyst for a better story for that guy.
I guess in retrospect, now that I think about it, like, wasn't there a thing in Pumps' home promotion of WCW in the 90s where Disco Inferno wouldn't put Jackie over? Right? Like they wanted Jackie.
Well, famously, it was Jeff Jarrett in China. That was the biggest. That was the most famous one. But
no, but Jarrett did it.
Yeah, for $250,000.
What I'm saying is that Disco refused to do it.
Yeah. Oh, well, Disco's also a right-wing piece of shit. So.
But what I'm saying is that people said that if Disco had done it, it would have been before the Jarrett thing, and it would have gotten Disco over more. But my thing is that they didn't have a match.
Right.
Like Drew Gulak just looked like a bitch.
Well, I think that's what they were going for, though.
Because they can't, right? But I don't know. It's just he can't.
Like WWE's never humiliated someone for no reason and moved on from it.
Fair enough. All right, fair.
Like they haven't made Natalya Neidhart fart on television a bunch of times.
That's another thing. Natalya Neidhart. Who is that? Have you seen her face?
Yeah, recently. Yeah. She's got a little work on. Yeah. Feeling good about herself.
Her little sister is like blown up online, and I think she's feeling the jealousy and trying to take some years off of that face.
It wasn't bad looking at all. I don't understand.
No.
Like she put stuff there.
It's a lot of filler.
My girl debuted.
Raquel?
Yeah, Raquel.
Something or other. Yeah, that's
name.
The same.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, Raquel Gonzalez.
Whereas Raquel Gonzalez, that was after the Lacey Evans whole thing.
Oh,
right?
fucking Lacey
Another
Evans.
thing I want to talk about.
I watched that fucking promo. Good Lord.
What are they doing to Lacey Evans, dude?
What are they doing?
She had I loved her gimmick originally, and like now you're like, yeah, I don't know.
Bro, that felt like a GoFundMe ad.
Yeah, that was tough. It was tough, but I mean, like, you know,
she was like, I've had so many childhood problems. Like the police couldn't help me. Child Protective Services couldn't help me. It's like, what
father
are we
did
doing?
The best he could, but you know, he wasn't the best.
What are we doing? Yes.
It's like she's about to ask you to donate at the 7-Eleven parking lot to like a shelter after.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just trying to get home. I just need $3 to get down the road.
Dude, and you know what sucks is I think she's way better. Look, maybe it's some of her real life stuff, and they're like, hey, like go out there and freaking tell it. But I don't think it's working for her because it also, I think like Natty spoke for the audience who was like, we all fucking got problems, shit. Like, you know, like thanks for
like you just a
no,
Southern Belle.
Yeah, I'm watching
like a hot Southern Belle.
Well, and I get it if you want to play the Marine angle or whatever, and maybe that she has like a grizzled past, but there's a way fucking better way to do that than what the hell they're doing, man. They're really, I mean, I don't know. They're handing her some not great stuff, and as a production guy,
I saw her start talking about Child Protective Services. I was like, what are we doing?
It's bad. It's bad. It really sucks. It really sucks because I feel like she could be a lot better, but it's really bad.
Yeah,
Like, there's so many better ways to do that.
There's a way to do that without being a downer. Like,
Yeah.
you'd be like, we didn't always have food to eat, but that just made me tough. You don't have to be like,
she looks
state
sad.
took me away from daddy. You don't.
Well,
What?
she looks sad because now when she gets in the ring and she starts to lose, you're like, oh man.
Oh fuck, she's had such a hard life.
She's had such a hard life.
Yeah.
Now she's
Not
losing.
this too. She just had a baby with Ric Flair, and now this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Real
Yeah.
talk, dude.
Yeah, no, there's so many better. Like, give her some cinematic promos if you're gonna do that. Like, it's really bad and it sucks.
well, you know
'Cause
what?
I think
Fuck
she's
it.
great.
Lean into it. Show her shooting AR-15s.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
fucking draped in the flag and let's go Brandon shit. Like, lean into it. Get her some heat. What
Yes.
the fuck is this?
Dude, I don't know. She's so talented. And
Dude,
I don't know.
seriously, if you're gonna do it, go all in.
Yeah.
She's a Marine. She knows how to shoot a gun.
Yeah,
Start
absolutely.
there.
She seems like a genuine badass. Like, she really does. So that's like, I don't know why you guys are putting her in. Like, this is the backdrop that I feel like they use, right? They're like a red and blue brick wall kind of thing or
Basically,
something.
yeah.
And then they're like, hey, go out there and fucking tell us about how sad your life has been.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who the fuck is directing that or producing that, but it's awful. It's awful. If you're doing it to poor, hasn't she had a hard enough life? Now you're giving her shitty promos. So,
we also
you have the opposite of it with Joe Gacy on NXT. Like, he's the snowflake guy or the safe space guy or whatever, who's now kidnapping Braun Breaker's dad. But anyway, besides that, you could lean into
put him in a safe space.
Well, that's true. He just restrained him to get him there.
We also had a Jinder Mahal sighting this week.
God, there's more of it.
Yeah, we had a Jinder Mahal sighting this week. I think Jinder Mahal's theme music is fucking slaps. I love it every time I hear it. Yeah,
like,
it's fucking Punjabi rap, and I'm for it. I awfully also think every Indian guy on the roster should come out to that same music.
Beer was with Jinder Mahal before. They're just like, oh, actually, no, this guy didn't exist. Now he's his own thing. Yeah, the other guy's still with him.
I think they should all come out to that music. The modern day Maharaja wrestled Ricochet, who is a fucking video game. God damn, he's good. Ricochet's good.
He just can't fucking talk.
He can't talk
for shit.
No.
I think they should just make Ricochet Prince Puma again.
Hell yeah.
I want a hat that says that. Make
There's
Ricochet
Pumps.
Prince
You're
Puma
right up
again.
Pumps' alley.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's like,
Hell
like,
yeah, baby.
Dude, put a mask on him. He's instantly way better.
Let's go, Prince Puma.
That's right.
Give him a fucking mouthpiece.
Yeah. Don't even give him mouthpiece. You just got to make him Prince Puma again, dude. That's it. Like, the mask was cool. Because I don't give a shit other than you can do flips.
Yeah, no, give him the Prince Puma gimmick. Give him the, what was it? The God of the Sun belt or whatever that belt was, where they each had a coin.
Oh, now you want to add belts.
Well, I mean, WWE is a lost cause anyway. Yeah, give them all the belts. I don't care.
If they turned him into Prince Puma and they came back, how come nobody signed that? Who was the creepy head of Lucha Underground that was like the
Dario Cueto?
Yeah, how come nobody puts
him
on
MLW?
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's on MLW as like a leader of an Aztec, faction kind of thing, I guess.
So basically, nobody signed him.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. MLW's, they're doing their thing.
Yeah, how'd that lawsuit work out for MLW?
I don't know anything about that. What did they get sued for?
WWE pay them or?
Yeah, they sued the WWE.
For what?
I didn't understand.
Monopoly and breach of or harm. I don't know how the word. Basically, when Bruce Pritchard was there, they claimed that he stole their secrets and took them to Vince.
Oh yeah,
you're hurting business.
Are these like the 11 herbs and spices?
Yeah,
yeah. It's the Colonel's secret recipe for Major League Wrestling.
Got it. God, fuck.
Chicken
now Vince has control. Yeah, salt. All right.
Secrets out.
What else do we have?
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
The judge is probably a wrestling fan. Like, this is fucking stupid.
Right.
Sasha Banks now dresses like Naomi.
Or does Naomi dress like Sasha Banks?
Yeah, they're doing the sweet neon glow tag team thing versus Rhea Ripley and what's her name? Liv Morgan.
What's their gimmick?
Bondage.
They're a couple, right? They're a bondage couple?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Dom sub gimmick.
They're the leather mommies.
Yeah, the leather mommies and the leather
The leather daddies are in AEW and leather mommies are in WWE.
That's what I was like. It's a sub, but they don't say that. But that's kind of like because Rhea Ripley like walks down to the ring like a fucking G, dude. Like his arm around, and she's like giving people like, like doing the thing like that Will Ferrell does, and he's like,
yeah.
I think it's weird. But
listen, they can't bring that up on TV, but they can bring up Child Protective Services not protecting one of their superstars.
It's like when Goldust and Marlena had their like thing where like she would lead him around in a chain. It's basically that.
Yeah,
that's right.
Come on, wrestling historian.
Well, I'm sorry, bro. You brought up Goldust, and it just reminded me about this dream match against CM Punk that's coming up.
I know, it's very distracting.
It's gonna be a good match, guys.
Pat McAfee's hilarious. Pat McAfee made a reference to 420 again, and he's just, I love that guy. They announced when the Usos and RKO were going to wrestle, and he said that's 5 days before 420, or it's 5 days after 420, or whatever. The Usos had a good little promo. I love them. I think it's hilarious when, not hilarious, but like when one twin is talking to the other twin, and the answer is always the Usos, and so he isn't really talking to the other guys. He's like, "We the sucking blah 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 Usos." I don't know. It's funny. I like it.
They're gold.
They're gold. I think they're great. Randy Orton I thought he was gonna have a fucking brain aneurysm. I thought the vein was gonna pop in his forehead. He was very excited. And they had a good little exchange. So, unfortunately, I wish I was looking forward to this match more when they finally do wrestle for, to unify the belts or whatever. I don't really care. I don't really like Riddle.
Bro.
Yeah, I like I don't dislike him. I'm
like
just
a stoner.
I'm just not into him.
Like
I don't know.
Randy, man. Yeah, he's like the dude from Half Baked.
Yeah, and like I said, I should like that.
Yeah,
but
you should.
I should. I don't know. It's the weird pairing to me doesn't do it for me. Like I guess I've never really liked the oddball.
It works in the
tag
short
team.
term. In the short term, it works.
Right.
Yeah.
They've been together for like 6 months now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the odd pairings aren't. I want uniformity. I guess with my tag teams, like Jungle Boy and
the dinosaur. Yeah.
The dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaur.
So WWE doesn't care about their tag teams as much, dude. That's
no,
fact.
They don't.
I think Riddle is good on his own. I think you're right. I think you probably just don't like him as much because he's in this pairing with Randy Orton. But as a singles, I don't know. I blame it on the Rock and Mankind, dude. They fucked it up for everybody with the Rock and Sock connection. And the WWE was like, hey, this is fucking makes a cool tag team if you take 2 fucking stars. And
it's funny because I didn't really like the Rock and Sock connection either.
Yeah, but that's but they got over and fucking people loved them and shit. And WWE is like, this is
loved them
forever now.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense.
And I mean, you've head cheese or whatever, it's a WWE thing to do, but I think they're making Riddle a little too ridiculous. And
who the fuck was head cheese?
Blackman and Al Snow.
Yeah. Yeah, Blackman and Al Snow, baby.
That's your wheelhouse. How do you not know that one?
Steve Blackman.
The Lethal Weapon?
Yeah.
What? Fair enough.
Were they near the title picture though?
God,
I think they were champions for a minute, weren't they?
No,
I mean I don't know.
Yeah, I think they were champions.
My knowledge peaked at Blackman and Snow.
I could be wrong. I don't know, somebody on the internet.
Pumps was a diehard WCW guy.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
I was too.
I was the other way around. I watched both shows, but
I had just had 20 years, not 20, but I had 14 years of WWE, and this was the first time I had seen WCW, and I was like, sweet. So,
but I can't wrap my head around the fact that you weren't watching the WWE from like 97 to 2001. It was incredible.
So was
what they
WCW.
That's what they say.
WCW?
So is incredible.
WCW had some really good shit.
Between
It's a
that
lot of
time,
bad
it's
shit
probably-
too. But
That's probably peak WCW too. Between that time, they were a superior wrestling show, man. They were.
No, their undercard was good. Their main events were awful.
No, dude, what are you fucking talking about? The main events were fucking great.
No.
Goldberg was fucking awesome at the time.
Oh my god!
When you were a kid, Hollywood Hogan.
I wasn't a kid. I was fucking 18
Oh,
years old when Goldberg was a fucking thing.
Well, then there you go. That's what it was. It was then WWE for sure was more that demographic. I don't know, but
Yeah.
even I don't know.
I was
No,
Raven as the U.S. champ. Come on,
dude, Raven was good.
the vignettes with him in the Lambo,
Cool with the Raven.
the flock. Come on,
That was good.
it was good shit, pal.
Say so.
It was a better show for sure. You're right. That look, the argument can be made.
No. WCW was not a better show
dude,
in
look,
98.
Dude, yes, it was, and I feel
No,
like now WWE are the winners, so they're rewriting history. So they really fucking shit on WCW in that time, and it's become the narrative. But WCW is a better show in
All
that
right,
year.
you know what? Okay. All right, here we go.
And Randy Orton cut a decent promo on SmackDown this week.
Nate's gonna go apples to apples, match for match. Go ahead, Nate.
No. This is what we're gonna do.
I thought you were just gonna pull up just a
No,
random
no.
week.
No, it's gonna be even fucking better.
Look,
Yeah.
dude, and I even think it gets shit on whenever like Russo and them came in, but they had some solid stuff even when Russo and those guys came in. Sting and Vampiro had a round of friggin' matches.
All right.
Hell yeah!
This is
That
what
were
we're gonna
entertaining
do.
to watch.
This is what we're gonna do.
Became Snake
You're
Eyes
trying to
from
convince
G.I.
a guy
Joe.
that doesn't like World War III as a concept. So good luck.
The three rings. How do you not like that?
All right, listen.
Fucking
We're gonna
cool.
listen.
3 rings, man.
For the show. All right, we're gonna start
Triple tier cage. Come on.
in January
It's threes.
of
Rule of threes, man.
1998,
Okay.
and each week I'm gonna
Oh.
watch the WWE show,
Okay.
and you're gonna watch the WCW show,
Okay.
and we're gonna carve out 10 minutes, and we're
Okay.
gonna go over what happened on that show.
Okay.
And you are gonna lose embarrassingly.
Is
What'd
this
you do?
is this for next week?
Raw and
This is-
Nitro, and then Thunder and SmackDown.
No. We're just gonna do Raw and Nitro because it's too much. It's already too much.
Dude, but Thunder and SmackDown, those were
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see
There's-
clips of that on the show. Let's just try
Yeah,
to
but-
do it 1 week in a row. Let's try to
Thunder
do it
was tough from time to time. Thunder, even I will admit, Thunder was tough.
I'm
I'm also at a disadvantage because I have an extra hour, but whatever.
Pumps.
Yes.
Do you have any other news and notes from the world of wrestling that we did not cover? Any other promotions like New Japan?
Yes, I have beef with New Japan, and there is also a huge announcement coming from Tony Khan. The beef is that don't fucking mock me, Shay. I see you. Why don't you pour yourself another aggressive Pepsi? Anyway, so Tony Khan has a major announcement this week, which, for those of you that have New Japan World, like I do, Dynamite and Rampage are both available on New Japan World now. So, one would assume...
You mean like a back catalog?
The back catalog is not up yet, but going forward, it is. So,
Oh,
yes. So, obviously, there's a
I thought that was
partnership
gonna- I
there.
thought that was gonna go on like HBO Max or something.
Well, I mean, I watched it and it was the same, and there's no bullshit picture-in-picture because there's no commercials.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah, it might be the new way that I watch Rampage and Dynamite, but I'm assuming that the big announcement is there is a partnership in the works, and hopefully there will be a super show in the near future. So yeah.
All of your New Japan boyfriends wrestle all of your AEW boyfriends.
Well, this brings me to my beef with New Japan because they had Windy City Riot yesterday, and Jon Moxley wrestled Will Ospreay, and for some reason, New Japan thought it was cool to charge $24.99 on top of my monthly subscription for it. Which
is that why you never sent me the link and told me if it was good or not?
Yes, because I couldn't fucking watch it. They wanted $25 for it. I ain't made of money. I work for the Illuminerdi. We're living off $4.99 super chats from Nate's middle school classmates.
That's right. You're welcome.
So, yeah, no, I appreciate it. Please, but
acknowledge the tribal chief.
Yes. So yes, that is my beef with you, New Japan. At least put it up to stream for next week so I can watch it. Because they had a bloodbath. I've seen the clips on Instagram. It looked great from what I've seen, but again, can't watch it because apparently my $11 subscription doesn't cut it.
Yeah, but are they going to have it on there after?
I mean, I would assume.
I almost set the carpet on fire again. That was a
damn. Yeah. So I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on the big news from Tony Khan or?
Wasn't WWE working on a partnership with New Japan for a hot minute as well, right? Like they were, I think.
Well, the word was that they were trying to do that to get Danielson to stay.
But then they abandoned that.
That kind of fell apart.
Where's Impact Wrestling in this whole thing? Have they fallen out? Because it kind of seems like Tony Khan's like, hey, like indie promotions unite, like top indie promotions, right? And that's kind of a good thing, right? But is Impact involved in this anymore? Or
there's still New Japan people on Impact, but there's not AEW people on Impact. Well, unless you count Jonathan Gresham, because Jonathan Gresham was on Impact before he got the Ring of Honor title. So he's the only outlier. Other than that, there's not really a merge anymore. So I don't know. Nate, you got anything?
What? I'm sorry.
The announcement. What do you think it's going to be?
Well, the only announcement I care about is that the K-pop girl group 2NE1 reunited at Coachella.
Oh shit! That's big breaking news.
Listen, it was hard for me to hold that in all show.
I don't know how we didn't lead with that.
There were earlier times in the show when I might have brought it up, but I waited until this moment at the very end to give it its moment.
Way to steal New Japan's thunder.
NE1 has reunited at Coachella.
And that's Tony Khan's announcement. He's gonna have
that's Tony Khan's announcement.
2NE1 is the newest signee. AEW's official K-pop group.
Yeah, they are all elite.
They are all elite. Graphic to follow.
But no, I think that Tony Khan's still going to need a United States distributor, whether it's HBO Max or their own thing, if they're going to put their shows on streaming. I think this is a kind of a beta test, maybe, right?
You think New Japan is the beta test?
Yeah. I think they want to see if it spikes anything at all in New Japan. Either that or it's just a hey man, you let us use your guys and we'll toss you a few subscriptions, because they know once they go somewhere major, it's not going to really make a difference, because the only time it'll make a difference is right now, because they're not on streaming anywhere else.
Right.
So I think we'll see if they do an ad in show promoting it, we'll see where that stands. But if they don't, it's beta test, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll know Wednesday after the announcement.
Yeah.
The other thing, did you keep up with the guy from MSK and why there's no NXT Tag Team Champions right now?
Oh yeah, somebody got popped for something.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Yeah. domestic abuse, and also possibly being a Nazi.
Oh shit.
That's
Mm.
rough.
Yeah, that's never good.
No.
Go to those NXT Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, so
did you bring
No
the belt
coming
back?
no coming back from that one.
he pulled the Tessa Blanchard and he's holding it hostage.
Oh,
Did
No,
you
I-
really?
No,
Oh,
I can't back.
No, the WWE doesn't.
what happened to Tessa Blanchard?
Last I knew, she was in Women of WOW, Women of Wrestling.
Yeah, she had a future, and then
She did, and then all those stories came
And then
out.
she came out as racist.
Which
Usually
is crazy
does it.
because she had a long-term relationship with Ricochet. Which
Uh,
I get it. He's super light-skinned, but, you know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
weird.
Tessa Blanchard.
yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
don't, we don't know anybody we talk about here. I
well,
don't know.
she's a phenomenal wrestler. She's, at one point, was probably the top woman working. I'd put her up there with Asuka and Charlotte. But, yeah, I guess there's no coming back from that.
Sometimes the Third Reich's better than the 3 count. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean,
No, that's straight
but I
up.
get the joke. I don't agree with your statement, sir, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it.
All right. Well,
Yeah, that's all. But that's all I got. We got Nazis and announcements, but no announcements from the Nazis. They're still underground
they're still.
until 2024.
Ooh, that's a. All right.
I
Pablo,
live in the South, baby. I'm a
my
realist.
friend. Thank you for coming on the show this week. Is there anything you'd like to plug? Tell us about? Promote?
No, man. I mean, no, just
You know, like he's like, nah, bro, you've ruined any.
Yeah, no, I don't want to
I
be.
had it.
the
I
Nazi
don't want
joke.
anything
kind of,
associated with this.
You've had a lot of off-color jokes this week.
No, yeah, nothing I want to play. I'm just saying, thanks for having me. I mean,
Yeah.
could come talk about wrestling. I guess I know the podcast. I mean, the Nerdcast, whatever, deeper issues. You know, if you guys want to tune in, and I'm trying to be topical, so I kind of try to do the most like relevant nerdy thing in the moment, and nerd explain it to vegan people who maybe need nerd explaining.
Yeah, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come down there to your studio, and we're
Yeah,
gonna.
this is it right here.
Yeah,
I got
things.
I got a proton pack and a sideways poster that's not hung straight.
I like it
To-
because
to
that's cool.
Yeah. it's
That means it was
totally
done
90s.
in like a quick moment. It was a
Yeah.
total 90s cartoon
Yeah.
brick wall.
Somebody didn't
Um,
care. They're just like, Psh,
Hey,
look.
low key, you guys want to hear something? Shay, you all right? You got 2 more minutes? Just because I know these guys will appreciate this. So I got up early this morning before my lady. It was like 8 o'clock, and I like to, get high in the morning and like watch cartoons or whatever. And so
and the mid evening and the evening.
fair enough. And I was watching Tubi. Shout out to Tubi. It's free and it has a lot of really cool old stuff on it. Like all the G.I. Joe episodes are on there, all the old Scooby-Doo episodes, Mask, Conan, like all these really like off.
Don't say obscure, God damn it.
Obscure fucking.
Oh.
Anyway, so I'm watching an old G.I. Joe episode, right? I'm like,
How many episodes of Mask are on there?
all of them.
Does it have the Australian miniseries?
Probably not.
No.
I haven't done that. It
not all
seemed
of
like a
them.
lot. I mean, 30. I don't know.
30?
Yeah. So I'm watching G.I. Joe. And I watch one episode or whatever, and then another episode starts up, and my girl ends up coming downstairs. And it's the episode where they go undercover as cowboys on a dude ranch.
Okay.
And it's like the most non-G.I. Joe episode ever because like there's never any military shit. There's never any like they're just in cowboy hats and like riding like Lady J's like and then the Dreadnoks are also at the same dude ranch, but they're in disguises. So everybody's just like a white cowboy. It's like, is this G.I. Joe? I don't what's happening? Like, this is probably not the best episode.
This isn't the best introduction. Yeah.
Best episode. Then at one point underneath the barn, Cobra's got like a full lair with like,
of course.
yeah, it's like I don't know. It accelerated later, but it was just funny because the first like 12 minutes, nothing happened but like guys herding cattle and wild Bill
G.I.
and
Joe's herding?
Yeah, and Wild Bill falling in love with the Baroness, who's dressed up as a Southern Belle.
Oh, you know if it's
yeah.
Dude Ranch, Wild Bill's involved.
Yeah.
I feel bad
I
for
don't
all
know.
the people that tuned in for a Western cartoon and then they get this war military. It's like, I thought this was a Western cartoon.
Exactly. But yeah, it was funny. Pumps, do you have anything to pitch?
Well, if you want a good Western cartoon in outer space, Republic Space Rangers. Duh.
Oh, those DVDs are so expensive.
Really?
If it's the same show I'm thinking about.
Vamp.
Hold on.
DVDs.
You said Republic Space Rangers, right?
Just found out there's VHSs that are expensive. Apparently, people CGC grade VHSs.
Oh yeah, no, that's not what I'm thinking of. No. That is not what I'm thinking of.
But
What
that's
the
still
fuck-
a weird fucking thing to
What
do.
the fuck is this, bro? What the fuck is this weird show? It was another. Did he leave?
He said he's coming back. I think he's got the DVDs.
Oh, he got up and walked away. Oh, okay.
I'm assuming he's going to
I
get
was
some
Googling.
DVDs. If he doesn't come back with these Republic Space Ranger DVDs, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Yeah, I was thinking of it's not it's not Brave Star. But it's the event. No, that's hilarious. That's live action. Space Precinct is fucking hysterical. With the fucking alien fucking space, like the cops. Oh, bro, Space Precinct. It's British. Yeah, it's wild.
Here we go.
I was incredibly wrong.
Are you talking about Galaxy Rangers?
Yes.
Yes. that's the
Republic
show.
Space Rangers is this show on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I can look that up. No, Galaxy Rangers. That shit's expensive, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this here is a bootleg.
Right.
You know it's a bootleg when it says DVR on the front.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it played. Why don't you do your boy a favor and throw that in the box you're sending me, and I'll send it back after I watch it.
Okay. And then
Unless you're watching,
the other
Brave Star.
space.
Yep, I mentioned Brave Star as well. Yeah, Brave Star was awesome.
I think this might be legit. This has like DVD cover art and everything.
You get bootleg with really good DVD cover art in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever
I've
got
been-
one of my CDs?
Hey,
been to
this
some
one
good
has an
cons,
episode
dude.
guide.
Oh, Phil, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Oh,
That's going the extra mile. That
promo
is
for He-Man on the back. So yeah.
Family Home Video logo.
Yeah, Brave,
Galaxy Rangers. But
yeah.
yeah, I'll put this in the box.
yeah, Brave Star was dope, and Galaxy Rangers is also dope.
Brave Star Space Cowboy He-Man.
Yep. I thought it was more Space Cowboy Silverhawks.
Well, Silverhawks were also Space Cowboys, so it's like
Silverhawks was Space Thundercats.
True. And then there was Tiger.
The exact same villain fucking voice.
Yeah.
Monstar and Mumbra were the exact same.
Yeah, 100%. And then Tiger Sharks was the other part of that universe. They're all in the same universe. But Tiger Sharks is completely forgotten about because it ran for like half of one season.
I am shocked that Silverhawks has not been picked up by a studio to make a movie out of.
They've been in talks with didn't somebody buy the rights to Hasbro stuff?
Illuminerdi?
No. I don't know. Somebody bought the right because there was talk of a mask, and
they wanted to bring Mask into the G.I. Joe universe.
They did, and there's a Matt Tracker G.I. Joe 3 3/4 figure that they did as a one-off for Comic-Con in 2009. But that was all they ever did. Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light.
Visionaries, Knights of the Magical Light. Lit. All right, this show has gotten.
You want that in the box too?
This show has gotten so far away from wrestling.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
It's okay.
Bionic 6. Woo, woo.
You're
All
not
right.
getting that one. That's my prized possession. You're
My
not
name
getting
is Nathan Has Skill. You can follow me on all the stuff. Yeah. Shout out to producer Shay. Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody that hung out with us this evening. Thank you, Pablo. We will definitely have you back, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Follow everybody. Follow Jandra LaBeouf, Black Girl Nerd. Follow the Illuminerdi. Follow Pumps. Follow Pablo. Follow myself. And yeah, be nice to each other. All right. Peace.
At least I have chicken.